Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a good weekend. Today we just got a quick video to get through discussing Intel's 28-core CPU con job during Computex over the past week. We did touch on this during the Core War 2 video where I was discussing that 28-core processor that they revealed there and also the 32-core Threadripper, and we discussed how they were actually able to hit 5 gigahertz on 28 cores. Something that they didn't disclose during the show at all was that they actually had a water chiller running behind the scenes. So, and the press has seen it. There's pictures of it literally everywhere. Here, I'll give you guys a look at it right now. This is it right here. This is the water chiller that they were using to cool the 28-core CPU that they are saying they're going to be launching in Q4 of 2018. Now, they completely omitted the fact that it was overclocked during the presentation, let alone actually revealing that it had a water chiller running on it. Now, the fact that it was overclocked, that isn't really the biggest issue here. I don't really think it's that weird to overclock it, but you should say that it is overclocked, and you should definitely say that it's going to require a ridiculous cooling solution to be able to achieve that. I mean, if you're either going to have to use a water chiller, an industrial water chiller, or you're going to have to invest in LN2 cooling and stand there with a liquid nitrogen tank as you're actually running the system, which is preposterous. Nobody is going to be doing that. And the fact that they didn't say any of this just really says that they were trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes and kind of steal some thunder away from AMD, who were doing their Threadripper 32-core reveal, and is looking like the much better solution, considering those are probably going to be doing like 4.2 to 4.4 gigahertz, just like Ryzen's 2nd gen, but on 32 cores, and they could do it with an air cooler. They were using an air cooler there called the Wraithripper from Cooler Master, and that was running perfectly fine, while Intel needed to use a water chiller to actually steal some thunder away from AMD, even though they're already losing on the core count. Now, the reason that they're saying they forgot that they forgot to mention it was overclocked. They said in the excitement of the moment, the company merely forgot to tell the crowd that it had overclocked the system. This is reporting over on Tom's Hardware. Links to all the sources will be down in the description below. So it's just ridiculous to say that you could forget to say that a system is overclocked, that they just forgot to read that word off of the monitor. I mean, these presentations they do, they're scripted, they're prepared for ahead of time, so I don't buy it for a second that they forgot to say that it was overclocked during the entire presentation. Maybe you could have skipped over it one time, but the rest of the show, you're not going to say that it's overclocked. You could even see during the presentation that they had these ridiculous tubes coming out of the back, which people were questioning right away what exactly those tubes were. Well, it was to run to the water chiller, which was being kept probably underneath the table in a box or something like that, so that you couldn't hear, because these things can actually get pretty loud. Now, continuing on from there, taking a look at this picture here, you can see this is the motherboard, and look at those VRMs. They actually required to use 4 fans just to keep the VRM cool enough while running this system at 5 gigahertz. So nobody is going to be buying a system like this, and these things are not going to be hitting 5 gigahertz. It's just a fact. And the fact that they're continuing along with the lie now and just saying that they fucking forgot, like, what'd you forget? You forgot to say that it was 5 gigahertz? Did you forget to say that it was using a water chiller? I'm honestly surprised that they were willing to show the water chiller after the fact behind closed doors and everything during Computex. Now, they are saying that these things are actually going to be coming out, though. They're going to be coming out into the market, but no one's going to get 5 gigahertz on these things, unless you're doing LN2 cooling. I would be surprised if they were getting up around 4.5 or 4.6 gigahertz. Tom's Hardware had screen capped in this article. They were talking about their review on the i9 7900X, and they said, we had to use AlphaCool's IceSight Chiller 2000 to achieve usable overclocking results. More conventional thermal solutions just wouldn't cut it. All-in-one coolers like the Corsair H100i and Enermax LickTech 240 hit their limits at stock frequencies under Prime 95, and the custom loop threw in the towel at 4.6 gigahertz. So even on a custom loop, they weren't able to get more than 4.6 gigahertz on the 7900X. So I sincerely doubt once you are putting a 28-core CPU into a system that you're going to do any better than that. And they had to use either a custom loop or a water chiller themselves to be able to get really stable overclocking results. And the price on this thing is probably going to be astronomical. The CPU that they're basing it off of, the 8180 Platinum, which is a Xeon processor that's just being rebranded for this, those don't run anywhere near 5 gigahertz, and they cost $10,000. That's a lot of dosh. I don't know about you, but I ain't got 10,000 American dollars laying around. I don't even have 10,000 Canadian dollars, which nobody uses Canadian dollars anyway. Even people in Canada just trade them in to get American dollars, real dollars. It's a joke. Canadians don't unsub, don't dislike. It's a joke. So I'm just joking about it. I said about. Huh. Sorry, guy. Sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this Intel 28-core CPU debacle here during Computex. If Intel wanted to steal the show during Computex, they certainly did do that, but probably not in the way that they intended, because the only way that they stole it was by stealing our time and our faith in Intel, if there was actually any left at all whatsoever. So it looks like even in their attempt to beat AMD in terms of clock speed, they're going to be losing in core count, and they're probably going to be losing in thermal efficiency as well. And I think the 32 cores are going to be amazing. I think they're going to be really cool. 28-core CPUs, I'm sure, are going to be pretty damn impressive as well. But it's just, it's never going to live up to the hype that they tried to put out there initially, because I just think it's going to be shadowed over by everything that happened afterwards, just uncovering the lies and them keeping the lie going. Just keep on digging, Intel. Just keep on digging. So I'm going to get out of here. As I said, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my weekend. I hope you guys do too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to stick a like on it down below and subscribe if you're not already. If you've been here for a while and you always want all the latest tech news updates, hardware reviews, and all that good stuff, then you can always hit that notification bell. And you can hit a lot of things down there. You're gonna be hitting likes and smashing bells and ringing subscriber buttons. You're gonna do all of that and feed the dirty Google algorithm. If I keep talking like this for another, like, I don't know, 2.5 minutes, we can get over the 10-minute mark and I can make some more money on this video. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I'm not. People say that sometime in the comments. They're like, did you just put a 20-second outro on so that the video would go over 10 minutes? Like, no, I did not. So fuck off. All right, you guys don't fuck off. Trolls, haters, and the like. We're almost at 10 minutes. Let's just keep this. I'm kidding. Bye.